There ain't no rest for the wicked, is what they say. Look at this angle I've devised, you guys. For the diamond painting of the evening, I hope everybody's doing well. If you don't know what diamond painting is, or you don't know what you're doing here, that's okay. We'll figure it out together. I hope you are doing well. We are, we're not going to listen to that, Lisa. We are going to listen to some court, but we're not going to listen to that hearing tonight. Are you the Kraken? Please share it if you can. This is our project that we're gonna get started for tonight. That's upside down to you guys. So let me put it up like this. That's what we're gonna be working on. I haven't started any part of it yet, so we can start wherever we want. Uh, if you're new here, we don't normally do this. Hold on, I gotta get a few things back. We don't normally do this. We normally watch court with my face on the screen, but we are going to do some court watching with some diamond painting, only because I don't feel like talking the entire time. And double feature is that I actually want to do some research on this court that we're going to watch to see if I want to make it into a video. So we'll do that together. Yeah, I know my boobs sort of are a good consolation prize for that, I would imagine. So, um, I'm trying to think. Okay, well, I'm trying to think. This is diamond painting. Okay, so let's just do a brief overview of that. I'm no expert by any means. I literally just, this is my third project on this. And basically, if you, that's not my camera, you dumbass. If you look real close at this, oh, you can see your guys' chat, but also, um, you can see there's numbers and letters in here, each of those corresponding to a color. And the diamonds that we talk about are these little things right here. Kate, that sounds awesome. We have already streamed 3 hours of court today. So while it seems like I might be slacking, I am not. Um, I'm just, you know, why am I hit shooting there? I don't know. Anywho, okay. These are all the colors, and these are the diamonds, quote unquote. I'm using quotes. First of all, these remind me of candy. What candy was that you used to get as a kid? Also condoms, but candy. Um, oh, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, just the way the packaging is like a candy from the late 2000, early 2000s. Anyways, so how this works is these are all, no, it's not Dippin' Dots. I'm talking about the packaging, like it being in a row like this. I can't recall what kind of candy it was. I doubt I ever ate it. I'm just sure I saw it. But anyway, so this is the tool that comes with the kit for diamond painting. And you put some of this little wax. You can see there's little holes in it because I've already used this one. But basically, you take your little pencil, and this is from the dollar store, and it costs 4 Canadian dollars for the entire thing, all bits included. Um, okay, so you like poke this in here, and you got wax in the end of this, okay? And some of it's gonna scooch out. I don't know what the proper term is, but scooch is the term that I'm using. And So here's the hard part for me is like you have to decide. Oh, the fizz. That's what they're called. Fizz. Thank you. Yes, that's exactly what they were. They fizzed in your mouth. There was orange, purple, maybe a red as well. Um, Anyways, yes. Yeah, and I've got a few more of those as well. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. So here's the thing, and the reason that I love this type of craft for my ADHD brain is that it comes with this, but you don't really need this. But what this does, like you can decide what you want to do, like what color you want to start with, and then just go from there. It's always a bit of a hard decision. And then the other thing that you have to do is like when you put these on, there's already adhesive on this. It's covered with plastic right now, but there's adhesive underneath here. And so you sort of pick a little area to do it once and lift up the adhesive and then put the diamonds on it. And I say diamonds, I mean, they're little plastic beads, right? They're like this. Like each package is labeled with the corresponding number or color that it is on there. So it's super duper easy to just get going with a little bit, but you have to make a decision and start. And again, so I'm just thinking to myself why I wanted to do this on camera. I'm not sure. Um, because I am indecisive as fuck and it will be a bit of a mess. Oh, so this is the container that you put them in. Okay, what should we start? We're going to start with C. It's already speaking to me. I already know the answer. It's my favorite color. We'll start with C, which is this color right here. Ooh, this color right here, C. So there's a lot of C on here, and I'm not going to do all of it, obviously. The C is like at the top edge. It's like the teal color, but it's also a lot down in here. We're not even thinking about going into the middle yet. My brain isn't, anyways. My brain is going to do probably like work on this corner right here and doing these little arches of the C's, and then we'll get around to it doing different ones. I haven't decided yet. Again, the reason I like this craft for my brain is because you can like just stop and start wherever you want, whenever you want, and you don't really, it's not real paint, so you don't have to like get set up in the same way. The one downside of what we've talked about this is getting like a pill holder, I guess, to hold all these beads in because you can't, or diamonds, you can't use them all at once. But you put them in this wee tray to start with, and it's got grooves in it. You can see it's got grooves in it, and it isn't hard. I'm making it much more complicated than it is. Um, I'm always high, so I don't know, Lisa. We can only ascertain how good it is with me high. Um, oh, Ika, shut up. I don't need you meowing at me either. It's a cat, for anybody wondering. Okay. Also, we are gonna watch some court, which I'm gonna put over here so that I have something to like not worry about for a couple minutes. But basically what I'm gonna do, I think, is do like this part right here, which so I'll turn it around because I want to do this part right here. I know you have to be careful with your neck because it will fuck your neck up. But I just like, I don't know why. It's the one that I like. It's the color that I want to start with. Also, we are keeping track of this quart. I've got a pen over here for that because I know there's something about Hagen. One of the videos of Hagen's, there was a funny bit in it and I want to get it for a video. So that's what we're watching for right now. Um, over there in the corner. Ika, could you stop it, please? I think that'd be great. Oh, thank you. 801, that's barely a buffer, Mikey. You're the one who taught me about buffers. Ika? Okay, let's watch a little bit of court and I'll just dump these out first. So you can cut them open or rip them open. I just cut that open. So put them in there like that, which is barely any of them. Oh my God, I made a huge mistake cutting that. And then you shake them like this, I think. Somebody that's done this before might know better. Ooh, but see how they're all lined up now? They're all lined up-ish. There's extras here, but there's a lot of them. So they're facing the right way, which I find very cool and helpful. And you basically take your wee pen, which is this one, that has the wax in the end, and then you pick up your diamond, and now it's on the end of it, and then you come over to your thing and you peel back your paper. Oh no. I decided to do over here. So you peel back your paper and then you put it on and you push down where it is and then the paper goes back. So then see it's right there. Oops. So there's one on there now. One C dot on there. And then you go back and you get more. So obviously you get more organized with it and you leave it in the right place and you just go back and forth, back and forth. But that's the gist of it. And so the hardest part that I find is like deciding where to peel back the film, I guess, and start that. And then also not shaking these too much and creating a mess. I've done that quite a bit. That's one of my things. So, but you can see them all lined up like wee diamonds. Ooh. And then, like I said, this is already adhesive, so you don't have to put anything sticky on it. And the wax, you barely notice, and it sits there. And then you just come back and you put them in the next one. And then next. But then I would have this like right there. And like that. And like that. Dot, 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 dot. Um, and that's that. Does that make sense? Now there's 4 dots, but they're under the film, right? So this is so that somebody like me who has no visual imagery and no creativity in their brain about like pictures can do like this type of painting. Because I could never think of doing this all by myself. Doing Middleton Mondays tomorrow? That sounds awesome. I'm excited for that. Judge Middleton is one of the judges I started watching like back in the day during the pandemic. The COVID times. And it was like he's just such a real guy that you don't doubt why he has like what is it, almost 50,000 subscribers now? Yeah, the board is sticky, so you can't be touching it. Not every part, like this isn't sticky, but all of the parts where I need to put dots are sticky. So you can't be touching it. That's why you have to like let it peel back and then peel it back. And now see, like I've got one on there. And you just go like that. Oh, and sometimes they don't stick though. So like that one didn't stick as good. So I had to go back and do it again. And again, these are just the C cups. But you obviously do whatever color suits your fancy. Now, the instructions literally say do all of one color, but of course I can't Uh-oh. See, like this? Well, that's a wee extra one. I can't do that because that's just not how my brain works. So then what? Let me just finish this one area. Hi, Ekadoodle. Okay, so now you see like all of those C's are done. And then I just sort of like come back here and I press down on them through the film to make sure they're A-okay. It's my theory on it. We're diamond painting with groups. And we're about to watch some court or listen to some court. I won't be watching, I'll be listening while I do my painting. I think it's rich to call this painting. I don't know why they do. I think because it's similar to paint by numbers, to be honest with you, but I don't know why. Um, yeah. So that's my little overview of the how to do that. So I want to do this two, those three C areas, and we'll see if we have enough beads, and then we'll go on to the next one. It's not always sparkly. Yeah, it's a bit sparkly. I mean, it's pretty sparkly. It's not like super sparkly, but it is like a little bit sparkly, I would say. Yeah. All right, let's and like I said, the key is though, you don't want to be exposing all of the adhesive to air when you don't need to over a long period of time, or else it won't work. So you need to think about that and be careful. It's like bedazzling, I think, but it's like more like bejeweling, but it's also not that. Anyways, yeah, let's watch some court, and I'll mute myself.
We'll move you all accordingly and start with the individual cases at this time. Thank you. All right, as I said, it's January 4th, 2024. This is date and time set for a front of the court show cause hearing with regard to child support. Mr. Diebert, if you'd state your name for the record, please. You're on mute.
Jonathan Dibert.
Dibert, thank you. And Mr. Hogue.
All right, Jeremy Hogue, front of the court. This is the matter of Brandylyn Trafford versus Jonathan Dibert, file number 2010-7951 DP. Mr. Dibert appeared at a show cause hearing on December 7th of 2023 and was ordered to provide medical information as well as where things stand with respect to his application for disability with the Social Security Administration. The most recent order regarding child support in this matter is an order for custody, support, and parenting time that was entered in March of 2011. That requires $299 a month for one child. The most recent payment received was $1,383. I believe it was a non-voluntary lump sum in October of 2023. The total balance at this point is $1,448.67. Again, the main issue at the last hearing was for Mr. Dibert to provide information to support his allegation that he has got some manifest hardship. At the time I was preparing for the case, I didn't see anything in the file that had been submitted by Mr. Dibert regarding manifest hardship.
Okay.
From neither doctor. There's nothing from my doctors.
We're looking at the file right now. Do you know when
Sorry.
Do you know when you submitted it, sir?
You gave me two forms, one for my primary, one for my, I guess the surgeon that was a procedure. I gave it to him. It would have been the day after Christmas, 26th to fax in. And then I know the one for my primary, they called me this morning that they were faxing in because my doctor was leaving for vacation and he never submitted that because I called them yesterday to make sure the stuff was in.
Okay.
So at least one for the Dr. Amalfi That should have been a week and a half ago.
And we don't have anything, Mr. Hogue?
We don't have anything at this point, Your Honor. If something got faxed to this,
If something got faxed, we would be perplexed because we don't use fax machines, Your Honor. So again, that would be a little bit crazy. Hi, looking at legal stuff, my friend. Thank you for being here. We're just doing some diamond painting, my new hobby, and watching court at the same time. Trying to I'm taking notes, as you can't see, but I'm sure you can see my hand doing. And we're working on boob angles. So far, the boob angle is good. It's winning. It's doing very good tonight. This guy, yeah. Lots of excuses. Again, lots of excuses.
morning, Mr. Dybert, just so you know, it wouldn't have made it into our digital file at this point. It probably will show up tomorrow. But if the other matter you're thinking was done even longer ago than that, then we should have it, and we don't have anything at this point.
Yeah, that should have been coming from the Alfani vein specialist.
All right, here, look, I don't know that I have much. We'll just adjourn this 30 days. Sir, if you could contact those doctors and make sure that they're getting it in. Otherwise, you have an option as well of getting copies and bringing them in if we can't.
Okay.
You can contact the doctors and make sure that they're submitting it. It's, we just need to see that. I believe you, so we'll figure it out.
Okay, I will call them right away.
All right, thanks a lot.
Sounds great. Thank you, sir. Thanks,
Thank you.
We have Nicholas Mayville next.
All right, it's January 4th, 2020.
Wait a second. What the fuck was that? What was that backing up noise? Like, I guess my boobs are big, but like not that big. They don't need backing up noises. Oh, and then I love touching it when it's like already, I don't know why sensorily, this is a very satisfying craft for me to do. And I really much enjoy it. And I really enjoy doing it while listening to court. That is, I guess, Judge Hagen or Referee Hagen's too easy on them. I don't know why he's adjourning it for 30 days. Like, dude, you already just did that. Are you going to do that next time too? Some of these people, I can understand why they get fucking frustrated. You know what I mean? They get fucking frustrated because it's just the same shit over and over and over and over again. Okay.
24. This is date and time set for front of the court show cause hearing with regard to child support. Mr. Mayville, if you'd state your name for the record, please.
Nicholas Gregory Mayville.
Thank you. Mr. Hogue.
Jeremy Hogue, front of the court. This is the matter of Wendy Bell versus Nicholas Mayville, file number 2019-15185-DS. A notice of adjournment was mailed to Mr. Mayville October 27th, 2023, adjourning the matter from November 2nd to today's date. The most recent order regarding child support in this matter is the party's order for custody, support, and parenting time entered in October of 2019 that requires $333 a month for 4 children.
$333 for 4 children. That's fucking low. Oh my god, that is low. Hi, Chuck. Yeah. That's low. $333, right?
The most recent payment received was a $200 payment in December of 2023. I would indicate that Mr. Mayville, on a fairly regular basis, communicates with our office, attempts to stay current. He, most months when he's not able to make his full payment, he at least pays something towards the obligation. However, many months have been paid less than what is due. There remains an outstanding balance of $4,530.28. Of that balance, $3,149.97 is owed to the other party. the remainder in fees as well as medical support to the state of Michigan. I can pull the payment history up for the review of the court.
All right, so obviously we appreciate you staying in contact with us and paying something, but how can we get you back on track, sir?
I'm trying right now. I'm currently door dashing is my employment right now. I'm trying to make some with that. My landscaping job will start back up hopefully in March, and that's the job that I should be able to make more. I'm just hoping as long as just if I miss days and stuff, I don't make money.
Well, why are you missing days?
Just if there were some days where I was sick or helping with my kids and their mom when some days like she'd have work that would come up, and so that way she'd be able to work too. Just trying to take care of my kids and when they need me, and then also it comes down to like the moment if I don't have enough to.
I'm so fucking sorry to laugh, but I feel like there's a song right there. Also, I'll send me whatever you want. I'll figure out. I'll finish it. Seriously, the it depends on the moment if you want to support your children. Your kids need money no matter if you feel like it or not, unfortunately, sir. So just based on the moment is just like the shittiest fucking answer we could think of. Okay, all of the C's are done in my current quadrant outer layer. Why? I know you take care of your kids. Most people do take care of their kids. Anyways, okay, so all the C, which is the color, is done for that part of it right now. So, and this is why it would probably help if I had one of those, like holders, but I'm just gonna dump it in there and then put the rest of the bag in there. And that way I know for when I get around to do the rest of the C, it'll be there. And then I have to pick my next color. Yeah, Mikey, I bet you're a cool dad. I met your kids in Florida when we were there. They seem to think you're pretty cool. I will say that. Although they did sort of avoid you a little bit. Anyways, okay. I think the next color, so you see the parts that I've done now, all these little loops. What color should we do next? I think maybe. Would it be easier to cut the plastic, just pull off the one section the time you do it? So cellulite yoga pants, what ideally would like to do is razor blade the plastic into quadrants and then just pull. They were afraid of all the MILFs. Oh my God. I mean, it is Universal Studios, so full of lots of hot moms, I would say. But the thing is that what I found is that as long as you don't want no, I know I can cut it with scissors. I have scissors right here. My whole point is that okay. I'm worried that if I cut it, I will lose it and other parts will get pulled up, but I am going to, I suppose, cut it like here. Oh, that actually like super worked. Oh my God. And then like there. Oh my God. There we go. Oh. I cannot believe that that just worked like that. Can you guys believe that? I don't know if you even can appreciate what had just happened there. So now we have this one that we can pull. Oh, but see, now it's like stuck to my hand. And now this one quadrant is all exposed and ready and dangerous. I don't want to touch it. I'm scared. Okay. You got to put it back. Put it back and then decide on a color. Oh, yes. Still at 8:01. Thank you. That's good. If anybody's new here, you're just here for the boobs, please subscribe. I do boobs quite often. But I also just need subs, so would appreciate that. I'm gonna go with 6. The pink color, 6. So you come over here to my handy thing and see this is the number 6. These are perforated again, but what I found when I tear perforated things is that without fail, I will fuck it up and I will tear open the color I don't want. So that's why I have the scissors there. You peeled all the plastic, then put it back when not in use. Is it fine to expose it to air? Are you serious? I've been that makes me laugh. Are you serious? Oh, but here's the thing. I don't like touching it when it's sticky because I can tell that I'm unstickying it. You know what I mean? So I'll do it for this corner. No, I didn't read the directions. Why would I read the I mean, yeah, but the directions also say choose a stone in a color and stick the stones on all spaces marked A. Also, actually, no, hold on. Cellulite yoga pants. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit that. And I apologize for getting over a little bit high on myself here. But now that I am reading them, I'd just like to point out what it says here is place the canvas with the pattern in front of you and carefully remove the transparent protective layer from the part that you intend to start. Do not remove the entire protective layer because then you will be working with a sticky surface. Remove the protective sheet piece by piece until everything is covered with stones. Sometimes it can be tricky to place one stone between two that are already there. Apply a bit of extra pressure so that the stone slides into place. That's what she said. Sometimes it's hard to put it in there. But she gets her done. Okay. Now. Let's see here. Oh, I love it when my YouTube friends are all working together, collabing. Hey, looking at legal stuff, I'm trying to get Mikey to come visit Canada. I think we have a pretty A+ place to live, so you guys should come here and visit. Okay, let's watch more core. I'm gonna do, like I said, 6. The color is 6. The pink ones are called 6 for some reason. And I'm gonna work again. I guess I gotta turn it around. What the area I'm working on is here. Okay. And I'll cut it open. Oh, my battery's running low. That's very dangerous. Why is that? That's did everybody just catch me trying to use that as a it's not plugging. Hold on. Now it's plugged in. Okay. Phew. Did you guys see me try and use this as the mouse? I feel like an idiot. That's hilarious. You should come to Canada. Okay. Number 6. Now we can play the thing. Now you can please. Oh my god.
Put down on support that day, it comes down to, like, to me, more important to make sure my kids are properly fed and taken care of. So that often is the case. I'm trying to get back on track here. Just dealing with the move out of my apartment recently because of health and mold issues with it. I'm trying.
Sure. Are you working full time?
It's just at the moment, I just have the DoorDash job, and it's not very consistent. And with currently, I'm in between the Lake Ann area and then going to Midland when I have my kids right now because of housing. So we're able to stay with my mom when I have them. So I'm kind of in between, going between Midland and Traverse, trying to do some door dashing until my landscaping job starts back up.
Okay, because I would think if you're working full time, you shouldn't have much of an issue paying $330 a month, especially for 4 kids.
Yeah.
So what are you looking
I work
for?
about, it ends up being about averaging like 30 hours max, 25, 30 maybe during the summer on some months. Middle of summer, it picks up better. Early spring, it's a little less hours. It's not usually like full-time hours. I never get 40.
Have you tried applying for anywhere else?
I've looked for a few things. I've applied for some. I haven't heard back. There was one that I applied to in the spring, but that one didn't end up working out. I was working at a horse stable, so that didn't work out because of the housing stuff now.
Oh my fucking god. Are we joking right now? Did he just really say that, by the way? Also, the other thing I like about this is you can see how I just fucking do it in random spots because I think that is why it's good for people that are stoned. Whoever asked that earlier. Because basically, as long as I'm on a 6, well, they look like 9s to me right now because it's upside down, but we're just gonna go ahead with them being 6s. I'm good. So it's just so great. Like it's so good. I'm doing over here, over here. This whole quadrant, I'm gonna do all my 6s. Only 6s. I like it. I don't know why it's so relaxing. Sandwiches. And yeah, did he just literally say he was working with the horse stables, but it didn't work out?
Applying for anywhere else?
I think he did.
I've looked for a few things. I've applied for some. I haven't heard back. There was one that I applied to in the spring, but that one didn't end up working out. I was working at a horse stable, so that didn't work out because of the housing stuff now. It's just a little difficult at the moment because of I'm not sure where I'm staying and it's winter, so it's kind of cold to camp out.
You're not currently living anywhere?
I'm not I don't currently have my own residence. I've been staying at my mom's here and there, or when the kids are with me on my days, I've been staying with them, or last night I stayed at the kids with at their mom's.
All right, let's
Um,
see if we can try to get maybe some family support court information to Mr. Mayville. What that is it's more of a support type of enforcement where we try to work with you on getting a job. Because it sounds like to me you're trying, but not having housing obviously makes things a little more difficult. So let's see if we can help you get back on track with housing and employment and see if we can get some of this arrears taken care of. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna adjourn this out 60 days, but we're gonna mail you paperwork. Hopefully we have a good address for you, I suppose. You know, I don't know where we're mailing stuff if you don't have a place to live.
I think I have my parents' address as a mailing, so I'm able to get mail from them when I'm there.
Okay, is that that's a place where you receive mail?
Yeah, that's what I use as my mailing address right now until I have my own place.
All right, because it's gonna have some information on family support court that I need you to look over, and then I need you to reach out to Steve Greenman, okay? So hopefully you've got a pen or something to write that down, but it's through you just call our front of the court office and ask for Mr. Greenman, and he'll reach back out to you when he can. And if he's not in the office, he'll reach back out to you, okay?
Okay.
Because we'll see if we can get you some support here to get back on track.
Okay. And
Because I don't want
for
that, you don't want your balance to keep growing, because then,
no, I don't. Yeah, and is there a way if like if my tax returns come back, and is there a way to use that to pay off the balance?
I'm guessing that'll occur, yeah, because of your arrears, but I
Oh,
can't guarantee.
yes. Okay.
It's likely that'll be an involuntary payment, but again, I don't know that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and if
All
you're
right.
filing as a single person and there's no one else on your tax return, those intercepted taxes get applied fairly quickly. And yeah, as long as you owe more than $500 in the month of October, then the state just sets an automatic withholding against any return you would receive. So that should come in, and that will obviously apply towards your obligation.
Okay.
Make
Yeah,
sure
right
once
now
you
winter
receive,
is
make sure that once you receive this information, you reach out to our office, okay, sir?
okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Good luck.
Thanks, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Honor.
Hassan McFerrin, I believe, is next.
Okay, good morning. It's January 4th, 2024. This is date and time set for a front of the court show cause hearing with regard to child support. Mr. McFerrin, if you'd state your name for the record, please.
Hassan McFerrin.
Thank you. And Mr. Hogue.
Jeremy Hogue, front of the court. This is the matter of Dakota Jacobs versus Hassan McFerrin, file number 2017-13683-DS. This matter was adjourned from December 7th to January 4th, today's date. The notice of adjournment was mailed November 17th. Mr. McFerrin's most recent order regarding child support is the party's fourth order modifying the order for custody support and parenting time that was entered in August of 2021. That requires $329 a month for one child. The most recent payments received at the time I was preparing for the case was in December of.
Hold on. Did we get that right? Where the fuck is my pen? Oh, it's right there. Did we get that right? He's doing $329 for one child, but the other dude $299 for one, $333 for four. Still complaining. Now this one's doing what did I just say? $339 or $329 for one child? Pretty sure. That's nuts. That's low. Or, I mean, the other guy is super low when you think about it. And yeah, that's why people have different baby daddies because you get more money, I guess. I don't think, honestly, people think that far ahead that are getting pregnant constantly like that. I just don't think it works like that. But anyways, my sixes are coming along pretty good here. My little sixes. Oh, this little thing. Thanks for hanging out, by the way. If you're here, say hello. I am looking up and reading the chat every once in a while. This is like what I would normally be doing by myself. Diamond painting, taking notes on the court stuff. I would be a little louder, but I have to leave the thing muted while I'm otherwise it gets all choppy. Because I don't have guys at a truck who like make my audio work very good. I wish I did. But don't. Looking at legal stuff. I'm glad that you and Mikey worked together and you got whatever you needed. You got it got. I'm glad to see it. You can barely tell that I'm doing that while the paper's off. So weird, but I am. making good progress on the sixes here. After this, we are going to watch the other hearing. I think we may have already watched it, but I need some timestamps on the dude who is mouthy to Judge Hagan because I think it'll be a good video. So it's the one where he's like, "You just don't understand me, Judge." But we just got to timestamp it properly so that I can go back later and work on it. Okie dokie, let's keep watching.
Of this of 2023, $175.86 was paid in December. I would indicate that Mr. McFerrin's overall payment history has been intermittent. Currently, there's an outstanding balance of $5,454.89. Of that amount, $3,505.77 is owed to the other party. There are outstanding balances related to fees and costs and medical support to the state of Michigan. I can provide the payment history for the court's review.
All right, thank you. Mr. McFerrin, so what's been going on?
I've just had been hard of keeping a job. I'm currently at a job that I kind of am still at for about a month and a half. And I am currently trying to find extra ways to make payments for child support and everything else.
Okay, so you're currently employed, you said.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Where are you working?
Same day delivery.
Okay. Do you know, is that a place where we could get an income withholding order in place, or are you an independent contractor?
I think it is. It's through Amazon.
Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Hug.
It looks like we've got an income withholding order that may have just generated at the beginning of December to same day delivery. So this is the like the private car quick delivery stuff for Amazon. Is that what you're talking about, Mr. San?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, Mr. McFerrin. I'm sorry. Looks like good news. Looks like we've started receiving payments via income withholding order, $87.93 a week. So we're good.
All right. Well, that's great. That's great news, sir. Because that'll just come out of your paycheck then. So I don't have any reason to suspect that we won't receive steady payments. We'll let that keep going. I just encourage you obviously to keep that job. And then just a reminder that'll actually be taking some out for arrears too. So you should be whittling down your child support amount and your arrears. So we're in good shape right now. That said, I'm going to dismiss the contempt because as long as you keep the job, sir, and make those steady payments, we should be good.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Mr. McFerrin. Thank you, Your Honor.
Could we go off the record real quick?
I guess so. Are you going to check and see what the fuck private Amazon car service they're talking about, Judge? Because I'm pretty intrigued by that. Let me put more. The other one that I'm talking about that I want us to. Oopsie, my goopsie doopsie. We don't need that to show. Not that it was that bad yet, but it could be so. Let me just. Alien. Yeah, that's where my pen lives normally. In my boobies.
Okay, good morning. It is January 4th, 2024. This is date and time set for a front of the court show cause hearing with regard to child support. At this point, you're in the meeting room here because you're a payor. You've been ordered to show cause, and I want to advise you that you have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford an attorney, the court will appoint one to represent you. What we're going to do is everybody's in here now for the advice of rights, and then we're going to pull you in individually for your own individual case. If you'd like to have an attorney represent you, please just let me know at the top when I ask you to introduce yourself, and we'll have an attorney represent you. Ms. Sonia, you'd like to have an attorney?
Yes, please.
All right, we'll start with her case, and then that's all it takes. So just tell me that, then I'll go over some other findings on the record. But that's a good example of how the system works. So I just want to make sure everybody understands that you do have that right. And if you'd like to exercise that right, please let me know at the top of your case, okay? So we'll get started with your individual cases at this time, but that's your advice of rights for that purpose. Okay, so as I stated, this is January 4th, 2024. This is date and time set for a front of the court show cause hearing with regard to child support. Ms. Sonier, please state your name for the record, please.
Stephanie Sonier.
And Mr. Hogue.
Jeremy Hogue, front of the court.
Thank you. And ma'am, you indicated when I was giving the advice of rights that you'd like to have an attorney represent you. Is that correct?
Yes, please.
All right, I'm going to grant that request. And what we'll do is we'll have an attorney appointed to represent you and reschedule your hearing. And do we have a good address and phone number for you? Because that person will be contacting you before your hearing.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
You're all set for today, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
All right, we can bounce back to Mr. Crow.
Okay, thank you. All right, it is January 4th, 2024. This is date and time set for a front of the court show cause hearing with regard to child support. Mr. Crow, if you'd state your name for the record, please.
Garrett Crowe, Crowe.
Thank you. And Mr. Hogue, I know we have two cases. Do we have either respondent?
In this matter, I believe we do not have either recipient.
Okay, so we can run through them both at the same time. Thank you.
All right. So the first matter is the matter of KC Dzinski versus Garrett Crowe, file number 2003-2334 DP. Motion order show cause was served on Mr. Crowe December 1st, 2023. The most recent order regarding child support in this matter is the party's second order modifying their order for custody support and parenting time. There is nothing currently charging the child emancipated July 10th, 2021, but the most recent charge was $645 a month. The most recent payment at the time of preparation was a payment made in June of 2023 of $82.31. I would indicate that while the case was actively charging, Mr. Crowe had a good payment history. Currently, there's an outstanding arrearage balance of $3,213.09 in this matter. Of that total amount, $3,066.09 is owed to Ms. Dzinski. In addition, Mr. Crowe is here on the matter of Ashley Squires versus Garrett Crowe, file number 2007-5130-DS. Motion order show cause was served on this matter also on December 1st. The most recent order regarding child support in this matter is the fourth order modifying the order for custody support and parenting time. This obligation remains charging, and it's $324 a month for the one minor child. Most recent payments made were also in June of 2023. $450.09 was paid in total in June of 2023. I would indicate that Mr. Crowe's payment history was very good until November of 2020. Currently, however, there is an outstanding balance of $6,079.30. Of that total, $5,536.47 is owed to the other party, the remainder in fees and medical support to the state of Michigan. Happy to provide further payment history for the court's review.
Okay, so let's start with our 2007 case, the case that's currently pending, because I like to handle my arrearages or arrears only cases differently. So, Mr. Crowe, what's been going on?
Well, Your Honor, I was gainfully employed. I was terminated from the sheriff's office up in Emmett County. A little bit later, I was arrested. I served 1 year in jail from 2022 into 2023. I did get behind. I was employed with after I was released from custody. I was employed with Full Mission Associates, and therefore was able to get back on track a little bit. I was terminated due to I was terminated from employment there. I was diagnosed with PTSD. I'm not making that as an excuse. I was having reactions with my medication. I've been having a hard time finding employment since then. I've been doing odd jobs on the side. This is very embarrassing to me. I don't like being behind and not being able to support. But however, financially, I'm having a very tough time. I'm having a tough time, affording propane, affording bills, even gas for my vehicle and food for my dog. So I agree. I'm totally behind, and it's a very embarrassing day. So I'm trying. With my history now, I'm having a hard time finding gainful employment. I've been doing a lot of construction side jobs, but it's not really paying off for me right now. So
Okay, how can we get you back on track?
I've been looking for jobs online. I did apply for unemployment after termination. I was approved for 20 weeks of unemployment. However, the state is fighting me in that matter. I'm having a tough time getting through to people and getting answers there. So that, I mean, I don't know if unemployment would help, or if a portion of that would go to child support, which I assume it would. Um, the best I can do is just keep looking for work. Construction work in the winter is tough. They're basically side jobs. I've been looking for other jobs, normal, 9 to 5 or whatever type jobs. And I'm just having a hard time right now getting back on track.
Where are you at in the unemployment case then? Is it in court?
Not yet. No, sir. Nope, not yet. The last contact I had with them was just prior to, I believe it was in November. I would have to double check. I'd have to double check my paperwork. They said that I was too late in calling Marvin. I'm not really familiar with that system, but you have to call in that you're looking for employment. And they said that I didn't, meet the time frame, and I've been trying to get answers from the state, and it's proven very difficult.
When were you approved? I mean, I guess we need, I'm trying to figure out what stage of the process you're in, or whether there's ever gonna, whether there's gonna be some money coming in, I guess.
Sure. Yeah, I was approved, I believe in October, the end of October, early November. When I checked in with Marvin, the last letter I received was something to the effect of I didn't check in on time, I didn't meet the time frame, and they had stalled the process. I've been trying to call and get answers, but I'm kind of getting the runaround. So in the meantime, I've been doing odd side jobs, but that, like I said, that's barely been covering what's, my bills, etc. So, I wish I could give you a definite answer in terms of when payment will be, reinstated. I want to say by end of the month, but I don't want to. I can't promise that. I'm trying.
Okay. All right. Well, one thing I'm gonna do, it sounds like you're trying, and that's good. We don't have to talk about jail, but we've got to get a payment plan going. Okay.
Exclamation mark email should get my email to come up. I will put a Discord link in a minute, but exclamation mark email is a good way to get a hold of me. I do check it every once in a while. By once in a while, I'm pretty good about looking at my email. I'm not very good at responding to it necessarily, but I am good at looking at it. Did it pop up? Will it pop up? Will it pop up is the question. So I've almost finished that entire tray of pink sixes that we just put on here, and this quadrant. I'm feeling bare naked with having cut the corner piece off, but up. But I am. Oh, good. It can. But we are trying to do all of them, I guess. I think I have to do the middle part. Okay, so I need to dump a little bit more of the pink sixes in there, do those, finish that, and then we're on to another color for this corner. I don't know. I just really enjoy doing this. I don't know what. It's like almost like a word search almost, like the numbers and letters. And then like the colors. Oh, I don't know. I just really enjoy it. And it goes well with court. Here's what. Oh, see, you can see it better when I'm close. You can see the pink beads that are actually covering, and the C's that we already did up at the top. Actually done quite a lot. All this pink stuff is all done. And you can see where the plastic is on versus off. I don't know. I really enjoy these. I don't know why. I don't know why. Yeah, we're total psychos. I'm sitting here diamond painting, listening to court, talking with y'all, drinking pop. Yeah. Oh, pinks. Here they are. Yeah, the pink sixes. I gotta put some more into the tray. And then we'll do that. And this is not the case, but I do believe it's the next case coming up that I will probably turn the light back. I don't know if that helps or not. Let me think. Yeah. Yeah.
I've got to get you on a payment plan, which is gonna come with a contempt finding, because it sounds like you can work, we're just not getting any money coming in. I don't know what's going on with the unemployment, but if you're, I don't know if you're just not following their rules too, but if you're already approved, there shouldn't be an issue. So, I'm not really, I'm not either understanding or finding that maybe you're not reading that paperwork very carefully. I don't know, but,
It could be.
I don't want you to be in jail because that's not going to help anybody. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
but on that case, you're gonna have to pay as ordered. I'll order $25 towards arrears, so it's what's owed plus $25. Typically, I'll just tell you, I do $87, but I'm not trying to overburden you right now either. We just got to get you back on track. A $6,000 bill is pretty heavy. You understand that. You've acknowledged that. I
Yes,
just
Your
want
Honor.
to see you get back on track. I don't know if you're working with Michigan Works or anything, because I'm not going to get into what you were convicted of or whatever. But when I have other cases where people are looking for employment and a criminal history, sometimes prohibits certain things, or at least it inhibits things. Michigan Works can sort of direct you to places that will hire depending on your record. And we don't have to go into what it is because I don't know, but I'm just trying to give you a resource
Thank you.
to look at. So but if you fail to pay as ordered, a bench warrant could be issued for your arrest, and you may have to serve up to 30 days in jail. I don't want you in jail. Like I said, it doesn't make any sense, but we got to get something going so that we're back on track. Because I don't know that we want to be relying on unemployment either. It doesn't sound like you want to, but I don't know I can't figure out what's going on with that. So if that's the source that you can, derive it from, which you can derive income, so be it. But you got to get a hold of somebody or do something there. Now that's the 2007 case. For the 2003 case, okay, let's talk about it in a different way. It's an arrears only case. So, I'm comfortable not making a contempt finding and seeing if you can offer me something that you could pay per month, whatever, and keep in mind the payment plan I just put you on. Whatever you think you can budget from that, and if I think it's reasonable, we'll just accept it. You can pay that, and then we'll just keep you out of court that way. Because
Okay.
there's no,
And
it's not gonna, that balance isn't gonna keep growing. The other one
Correct.
is. You see what I'm saying?
yes, Your Honor.
Everything you pay on that one is just gonna whittle that balance down.
Sure. And just to clarify with with Ms. Squire's case, the 25 in arrears, is that 25 per month? Is that what you're ordering?
Yeah,
Okay.
in addition to, that's on top of the 324.
On top of the 324? Okay.
Yeah, because usually,
Okay.
because we always have to have something that's, well, we don't always, but we usually have something going on with the arrears to get it whittled down, because otherwise, if you just pay the 324, you're gonna pay, you'll be current, you'll stay out of court likely, but your arrears won't go down. So I'm just trying to get a little bit on top of that. Like I
Okay.
said, usually I'll do $87, but if you
Okay.
could just, that 25, that'll do, that'll go towards it each time, and anything you pay over that will.
Okay. And with Ms. Dazinski's case, I mean, can I suggest $25 as well?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
But that one, I want to do it this way. I'll do $25 a month on that one. But instead of dismissing it, I want to adjourn it out 180 days, Mr. Hoag, just to monitor for payment. If you're paying it, then we don't need to come back to court. But there's no bench warrant on that one or anything. I just want to make sure that you're paying on it, so that we're getting something coming in. Okay?
Just
Mr.
a
Hoag.
quick clarification, Your Honor, on the 2007 matter. So we've got the payment plan, the 2-year payment plan, and if he fails to abide by that, then a warrant could issue for his arrest. Is the bond amount $500?
I'll set bond at 500. Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Crow, if you fail to abide by that plan and a warrant were to issue for your arrest, you would have to pay $500 to get out of jail, and that 500 would go automatically toward your child support obligation. It's not a bond that the court keeps or anything like that. It goes towards the child support obligation, just so you know.
Understood.
Okay. Good luck, sir.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. You guys have a good day.
You too.
I think William Franklin next.
Thank you.
This is the one I was looking for. Okay. I'm gonna pay attention for a couple minutes and take some notes on the timing of this, because this is indeed. It's the one that I was looking. This one, this guy is so sassy. I think they're round-ish. I've done all the pinks in my quadrant, so now I'm gonna pick my next color. You guys can make a suggestion if you want. I was thinking about 8, which is like an orangey yellow. We'll see, there's quite a bit of 8s. We could also do the Ds. These are the big D, the D. I don't know why I like attribute that. Okay. What are we doing? We are taking video. Oh, I've got the timestamp though. I'll flip over to the other scene, but I've got the timestamp, Jonathan. It's all good. I am watching. I will pop back here and watch for a minute. Because this guy is so sassy to the judge for no reason whatsoever. Let's watch.
All right. It is January 4th, 2024. This is date and time set for a front of the court show cause hearing with regard to child support. Mr. Franklin, if you'd state your name for the record, please. And you're on mute, sir. Mr. Franklin, if you'd state your name for the record, please.
William Franklin.
Thank you, Mr. Hoag.
Jeremy Hoag, friend of the court. This is the matter of Sarah Warner versus William Franklin, file number 2023-17347. UN. This is an intergovernmental matter, interstate matter. And the most recent order regarding child support is the parties' agreed uniform order of support from the Second Judicial Circuit in Richmond, Illinois. That order requires $250 per month in child support for one child. We've had this case since
Mr. Franklin,
Yeah.
you need to go somewhere where it's quiet because we can hear people laughing in the background.
Well, yeah, that's because of where I'm at, and I can't go nowhere else because I don't have service. The only thing I have is Wi-Fi.
You can't. You have to be in a
No, I
crowd where
can't.
people are laughing.
Y'all wouldn't understand. It don't matter. It don't matter where I go. You're gonna hear people talking. I don't have service. I only have Wi-Fi.
Okay, well, let's try it this way. We'll put you on mute. If you could just listen, and then when it's your turn, I'm gonna turn it over to you, and then we'll hear from you. Okay?
All right. Yep.
You'll be able to unmute yourself at that time. Okay? So I'm just gonna put you on mute for now. All right, go ahead, Mr.
All right. So the matter came to our office and began charging in April of 2023. Since that $250 a month obligation began charging, we've not received any payments. There is a total arrearage balance that transferred over when we received the case of $14,714.05. Of that total amount, it looks to be that $14,668.55 is owed to the other state, Illinois, for child support that would be paid to the recipient, the other party in this case. So again, we've been charging since April of 2023, the $250 a month. When we received the case, it looks like the arrearage balance was $13,429.55, and it is now $14,714.05.
Okay, so Mr. Franklin, at this time, you'll be able to unmute, and then you can tell me what's going on and how we can get payments coming in. Go ahead, sir.
All right. Do up. I caught part of that and had to unmute it.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering so you heard we've got a 200, this is a case transfer from Illinois, 250 a month. We've had no payments since we received it in April, and we've got an arrears of 14,000. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
All right. Well, first off, I went to prison in 2013, and the whole time I was in prison, I was still being charged for child support when it should have been stopped, and it wasn't stopped. So the balance should not be as high as what it is, for one. And for two, they didn't stop it when I went back to prison the second time. They kept charging me. And since, I don't know, September of last year, I've been homeless, dealing with addiction, whatnot, my own fault. I've had a couple of jobs. I can't really hold a job due to my temper and my mental state. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been homeless for the last year and living out of a vehicle. So any money I do make goes to me being able to survive. So
We saw it together, so like yoga pants. I did disclaim that at the beginning that we were rewatching something because I needed the timestamp, which is why I'm now writing this down. This guy's bitching and whining. I'm gonna make a video about it. Also, I'm eating the strawberries. Oh, they're so delicious. Oh my god. So delicious. So delicious.
unless people want me to wind up dead on the side of the road, froze to death, I can make payments. But if somebody wants me dead, froze on the side of the road, well, then I'm gonna do what I have to do to survive.
Okay, well, nobody wants that. We're just trying to figure out how to get $250 a month. Are you working right now?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to find a job. I've got a couple, so I should know something with like in the next like 30, 45 days. Is when I should be able to receive like my first paycheck. Everywhere. I've filed for put applications in pretty much every auto mechanic shop. I'm certified in construction, certified in auto mechanics, certified in culinary arts. So yeah, I'm putting jobs in everywhere.
Okay, give me an example of the last place you applied to.
Mercedes-Benz, Sarah Toyota, Kia, Williams Chevrolet. I've put in a bunch of applications in at restaurants, construction companies, everywhere.
And you haven't heard anything
I'm
back?
just waiting to hear back. No, not yet. I'm just waiting to hear back from them.
Well, what can you pay anything in the next 14 days?
How much would you need in the next 14 days?
$100.
I'll make it work.
All right.
I'll make it work. I'll come up with $100 bucks in 14 days.
All right. So here's the deal. That now, if you have an issue with the overall arrears, you're going to have to address that with the Illinois court. Do you understand that?
No, I understand, and I wasn't trying to be I wasn't trying to be an asshole about it, but I'm kind of irritated because Illinois didn't legally follow the proper steps in the whole process and whatnot. And then I've had multiple times, Sarah has gotten a hold of me when she was married to the guy she was married to last, and they were trying to get me to sign my rights off, and they were sending me paperwork, and that's the last I heard from her.
Okay. Well, what I have to address is the case that's been transferred to us since April. So let's try to get you back on track here. It sounds like
I can give you $100 bucks in 14 days.
Yeah, that's part of it. I'm going to expect that, but then I'll adjourn this out 60 days. But we can't. I can't have the same story in 60 days because if you're not paying, then it doesn't matter to me whether you're in jail or not. Okay. Because
it don't bother me if I'm in jail either.
Same amount of money coming if you're in jail or if you're not paying. So
well, yeah, but when you're incarcerated, payments are supposed to stop.
That's not for the amount of time you'd be spending here. It'd be about 30 days. So you'd just be in jail hanging out.
Yeah. No, I know.
So, I mean, it sounds like if it's true that you've got all those certifications, you shouldn't have any trouble finding a job. So I'm just checking back in with you in 60 days and hoping we're in a better spot. Understood?
Yes, sir.
I want the $100 in the next 14 days.
All right.
All right. We'll stand adjourned.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yep.
Amber Pinnell.
Yes, this is her.
1 second. Okay. It is January 4th, 2024. This is date and time set for front of the court show cause hearing with regard to child support. Ms. Sandra Pinnell, if you'd state your name for the record, please.
Sandra Pinnell.
Thank you. Ms. Amber Pinnell, please state your name.
Amber Pinnell.
Thank you. Mr. Hogue.
Jeremy Hogue, friend of the court. This is the matter of Sandra Pinnell versus Amber Pinnell, file number 2019-14960UE. A motion in order to show cause was served on Amber Pinnell December 5th, 2023, and the most recent order regarding child support in this matter is the party's first order modifying their order for support that was entered in October of 2022. That requires $346 a month in child support and medical support. The last payments received were in August of 2023. Those payments totaled $485. Amber Pinnell's overall payment history has been fairly poor. There have been some periods of payments. There remains an outstanding balance of $19,136.50. Of that amount, $18,691 is due in child support. There are $300 in costs associated with the issuance of historical bench warrants, and the remainder of the total balance is in fees. I can provide the payment history for the court's review.
All right, thank you, Ms. Pennell. Ms. Amber Pennell, what's been going on?
Well, just within the last few months since August, my hours have been cut because season obviously has changed. And I've gone down to maybe like 1 to 2 days a week, but I'm slowly picking back up and getting more hours at the moment. So I expect to be making a payment probably within the next week or two.
What do you anticipate that payment being?
Probably, I mean, I know that the order is for like 380, but I know that I could probably do 200 no matter what. I'd like to meet the 380, but that's more so probably in the next month or two when we start getting busier and I have bigger paychecks, of course.
Where are you working?
I'm a supervisor. I clean Airbnbs downtown Traverse City.
Is that a place where we could get an income withholding order in?
Well, I'm an independent contractor. I'm not sure how that works with you
Okay.
guys.
Okay. Probably not.
I'm not
then.
sure. Okay.
Okay, Ms. Sandra Pennell, anything you'd like to add or say?
Yeah, I do have a issue. Back in the end of July or beginning of August, Amber won at the MGM casino $45,000. I just found out in December that she had been sending Amaya money through Cash App. I knew nothing about, to a total of $1,878. I got a child support payment the first week of August, and that's been it.
Oh, okay, I didn't want to cut you off. Is that?
Yeah, I don't understand why I only got one child support payment when she won 45,000, send 18,000 or $1,878 to Amaya through Cash App secretly. I knew nothing about, and Amaya went through all the cash without me knowing it.
Okay. Well, it sounds to me like we've got a steady job, so there's no reason to think you can't work. You're just not paying. I don't find any undue hardship on the record. So, ma'am, Ms. Amber Pennell, I'm going to find you in contempt. You're to pay what's ordered plus $87 per month. If you fail to do so, a bench warrant could be issued for your arrest. You may have to serve up to 30 days in jail. I'm going to set bond at $600. And so if you just pay as ordered, there won't be a bench warrant, but it sounds like there's no reason why you can't be making the 346 and now it's going to be plus the 87 per month. So unless there's anything further, we'll stand adjourned. We need steady payments coming in.
So
Okay,
Miss
thank you.
Ms. Pennell, I'd like to just clarify for you what your total obligation is going to be with your current charge plus the $87 a month. That is $433 a month is what would be expected to be paid. So Amber, what that actually means is on a regular basis, if you pay $100 on a weekly basis, that comes out to almost exactly $435 a month over the course of the year.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I got it down. Thank you.
All right, thank you all.
Yes, those are the two cases I was looking for. Excellent. Excellent, my lovelies. Okay, you guys, it's been super lovely hanging out with you, but it is time for me to go as well. Is there really not a link for Credence and Mikey? You guys know that that's an oversight. Although they are linked on my channel as court adjacent babies. And I have a hard time imagining people that are here but not there, but perhaps Jonathan or Sashina or Miss Carrie will make a proper link for him. I'm sure we will soon. Look at, I just did all the reds, sevens. I like sevens that are red. I don't know why. That feels right to me in terms of color and then like number. We got some more here. Mostly we're all done there. Just a couple more red sevens. Oh. There's the link. Perfect. But can we add a command for the link? Maybe because I'll let you guys. I usually let people pick their own or whatnot. It's sort of like when you come over to somebody's house and you're allowed to go in their fridge. That's like what it's like. It's like you can come over to my house, play with my commands, hang out, do some diamond painting with me. Listen to some court. I'm going to make those into videos now. After I finish doing this little part, probably going to make a cup of coffee. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. If you enjoyed this, well, write a comment about it and let me know. If you didn't enjoy this, well, you know what? Don't worry about it. Fucking, you don't have to watch next time. I really enjoyed it. I really liked the diamond painting process. I think mostly I just like saying like I painted something, which I just obviously never would do because I'm not good at painting, but because I can't visualize anything in my brain. Anyways, okay, you guys, I love you so much. Yeah, add a case one, a chase one. We got a case channel is one of the channels I watch all the time. Credence and Mickey. Ugh. Mikey popped my super chat cherry, I'm pretty sure. For the first time on any channel ever in my entire life, he did that. It's probably why I had a little bit of a soft spot for him and went to meet up because I'm a super fan. I know Mayor won as fan of the year, but I mean, I really was campaigning for international fan of the year that traveled furthest to see Mikey award, but for some reason that was not an award that was offered. Anyways, you guys, I love you very much. Speaking of Credence and Mikey, I'll see you guys there tomorrow morning. It's morning for me, 10:05. For court in the morning, whatever Credence and Mickey have found for us to watch. Please remember that I love you. I'm proud of you. Oh, no, it was not what? What did I say? Oh, it was not a category. Is that what you're saying? Well, I still have been campaigning for it to be a category. Also to be the West Coast correspondent. I didn't realize you were still up, Credence and Mickey. Yeah. But we have a link for you now. What is it, Jonathan? Show Mickey the link. Thank you, Sunlight Yoga Pants. Your workday never ends. I know that. That's why I'm saying, if you want to have fun, go tomorrow to their channel, watch, because he does a lot of work, and so it's quality shit, as opposed to this random shit around here. Magic. that I'm out of those strawberries now. Well, I just appreciate all your hard work. Anyways, seriously though, it is late. You should get to bed. Isn't it like past midnight? I like live on East Coast time now anyway, to be honest. Not quite, but my Canadian version of East Coast time. Okay. I would believe you put in 100 hours a week. I put in 100 hours a week on like useless shit. Some stuff, like, oh, for example, if I actually turn this into a video right now, that might not be useless. Who puts in 15 a week? At least you have a partner. I'm out here with just me and the girls. They're really pulling their weight in this episode today, but generally it's me pulling the weight. And the girls just dragging us down in a way. No, seriously though, I think but you obviously enjoy doing it, right? Mikey, otherwise why would you do it? You must. You must. You must. Or is it just because you love meeting fans? Are you a attention whore? That's what, I guess I could show my face now, but now I feel like I'm sort of this far into this video, like this. Creed's running the whole chat. Miss Carrie is running quite a bit of. No, I'm just joking. Miss Carrie just is the accountant of the year. You know what I think is important to remember is that you get what you put in. Okay. And so, quite obviously, you are putting a lot of effort in, and thankfully, you're getting returns in the same sense in terms of channel growth. Are you almost at 31,000 subscribers on the main channel, which is really good? And then also, we got a case growing to what, 10,000 subscribers in a year? That's so good. I obviously don't put in as much effort because the growth is not near. But on that note, I do think that you have to strike a balance because you can wear yourself out and nobody wants you to completely stop doing stuff. I guarantee they'd rather you do a little bit less than not do anything at all. You hit 3 what today? It's covered by the heart. You know, YouTube never figured out how to put the heart not over top of the chat. It's just always on the bottom comment. You guys know the heart I'm talking about. Until somebody else comments here, it will not, I won't be able to see. So I think it's going to say 31K, but there we go, 31K. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Congratulations. Good job. I hit 800. We'll see if we're still there. It's entirely possible that I've already lost that. I do like the heart button, but oh, we're at 802. I like the heart button, but it is in the way. They have not sorted that out. It's just annoying as somebody who reads the chat on purpose. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. I'm gonna put this plastic piece back on top so like it'll cover. I may have made a big mistake doing that. You see 801? Oh. Anyways, I hope that you have a wonderful evening. Come back and join me tomorrow when we go through more court. Haven't decided what we're gonna do yet because I I'm a night owl and I work at night. Mikey, thank you as usual for popping by. You have to program 3 shows tomorrow and upload new core video. I know that. I'm literally acquiescing. Like, you work harder and have way more going on. But I have offered to be the West Coast correspondent for free when you need a break for late night chases on the West Coast. Seriously, if you don't know what we're talking about and you're a little perplexed, Credence and Mikey is indeed a great YouTuber, a great creator, and manages to do all of those things while appearing like he's not, which is very impressive. I literally thought there were guys in the truck, and I'm just always in awe at your juggling skills. F in the chat for Mikey's hard work. That's right. F in the chat for the hat. I hope you guys all have a wonderful night. Speaking of, I'm going to go do some work now too. If you have to do work, do it. If you don't have to do work, but you could maybe do it. If you want to sleep, go ahead and sleep, my loves. But remember that I love you. I'm proud of you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Call them kids. Kiddos. Good night, kiddos. Love ya.